Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm gonna attempt to try to make another video while I get ready for work. And this video is going to be about why I work out naturally. I have a history when it comes to bodybuilding, weightlifting. No, I've never been in any competition or anything like that. But when I was growing up, weightlifting was a part of everybody's life that I hung around with in high school and middle school. I was the first one to take this stuff serious. I remember the class of 07. They were the ones that started bringing pre-workouts and stuff like that into school. And I really don't remember, but all I know is that I told you guys I was a wrestling fan. So I would see in the back of these wrestling magazines some of my, the wrestlers that I like, and they would give their workouts and stuff like that in magazines. And it would sometimes, like, I started seeing I think it was Triple H, as a matter of fact. I think it was him that I saw on a bodybuilding magazine. No, it was Vince McMahon. That's who I saw, Vince McMahon. He was on the cover of a bodybuilding magazine, and my brain just kind of started to connect and just, grew interest in other things. Started growing interest in just working out. I was a skinny kid growing up. I've been a skinny person pretty much my whole life, and with that, it's always been, I've never been naturally muscular. Like, my older brother is naturally a muscular guy, and with him being a naturally muscular guy, he was able to do things athletically. Didn't have any type of he hurt his back in football. I seen it. I remember like it was yesterday. The guy pushed him out. My brother broke a tackle, and then the guy pushed him out of bounds, and my brother just went airborne and hit the track, the track that's around the football field. And other than that, my brother, I told y'all, was an uber athlete. This dude was ridiculous. But anyway, when I got into working out, of course, I got into supplements. I had overdosed at one point on a supplement because it had way too much sugar. And I used to buy those bottles that, that has the little metal ball in it that breaks it up and everything. And that was pretty much, since I smoke today, that's pretty much what I used to spend my money on back in those days, was products, protein, pre-workouts and stuff like that. And so I've went through, like I said, I've done a lot of my living early, and that was one of the mistakes that I made back in those days. And this and in high school it has $80 just, so kids that could afford it. I remember I took a dose or two or something like that because I used to work out with my friend and Rico had, he could afford it. And I remember we used to go work out at this guy's house, and I took it then, and I noticed it was an actual steroid, meaning it was for long-term effects. It didn't hit you instantly, even though it was a capsule. It didn't hit you instantly. Anyway, so when I it was a very important thing in my life, exercise out and stuff like that. Very important. And just have the do it anymore. And I just kind of let it go, knowing that if I ever picked it up again, that I could do this with ease. I could work out, gain muscle and stuff like that because I know what I'm doing. I got into Kai Green. Kai Green is from the Bronx. He is kind of like a philosophical bodybuilder where he a lot of people say he had a Mr. Olympia, that's the bodybuilding championship, that he had it stole from him based off of his ideologies and his philosophical look on life, where it's believed that they basically outed him because he brought all this other stuff to the table, not just working out. And this guy taught me basically everything I know. I was into weightlifting, meaning I could put a lot of weight, lift a lot of weight, but I'm basically just moving it. It wasn't until Kai Green came into the picture that I realized you have to fully stretch out the muscle and fully contract. And that, a lot of times you're not going to have a lot of weight. You're not going to be dealing with a lot of weight because when you're actually doing the movements correctly, even push-ups or sit-ups, when you have strict movements and good technique, you're not going to be able to have a lot of weight. You're not going to be able to do it. So by doing this, what I learned is that I become a lot stronger, a lot quicker, a lot, just a little bit, every time I started this working out stuff, I always seemed to recognize the changes immediately. So it became a thing where I didn't care to take pre-workouts because I actually got a lot out of just push-ups and sit-ups and just working out naturally. I got a lot of results based off of stretching and contracting the muscles and high volume reps, not taking breaks in between reps that are like 5 to 10 minutes, keeping the intensity high. So that made me comfortable with not having to say, because again, for people who take pre-workouts, y'all know it becomes a drug. It becomes something that you really don't even feel like working out if you don't have it. And that's how I've been feeling the past couple of days. Like, I know I'm not going to get that extra push out of my workout. So it's like, man, I need to get what I'm taking now, which you might be like, well, how are you taking stuff and you say you all natural? I don't take powders anymore. I don't take any type of pill for a pump. What I do take is it's nitric oxide booster. And what that is pretty much it increases blood flow, not only in working out, but for somebody like myself that got migraines and I get a lot of body aches and stuff like that, it helps me out in that way. And then of course, when I'm working out and the way I train, it's almost like an endurance test. I'm getting a lot out of just taking that alone. Creatine and all these different pre-workouts, you guys, they retain stuff in your body that you don't need in your body. So that if you're working out the right way, your body's gonna grow naturally. It's gonna feed off of what's in your body already. So when you're putting supplements inside your body, you're basically overworking your respiratory and your circulatory, that too, but you're overworking your body so that your body break this stuff down. So if you just do it naturally, your body's just going to use what's been in its reservoir. This is what I talk about with athletes and stuff. They don't understand that your body creates a reservoir. When you're tired, when you can't go on any longer, your body stores certain things, everything really, where you then your body will go into these reserves to help you get through whatever it is you're doing, working out or whatever you're doing. It helps you get through these things. So that's why I'm a huge stickler for those things, and of course, it doesn't, for optimal growth and stuff like that, I could take, I don't do protein shakes and stuff like that. I do drink protein shakes, but it's only because of my lifestyle, where a lot of times I want to skip breakfast, and that's part of it. So I'll just drink a protein shake. But I'm not like these bodybuilders that or like some people that get into this and they just all of a sudden they go get a pre-workout, they go get a post-workout, they get a mid-workout, they get a before bed, and they do all of this stuff, when it comes to trying to grow muscle. And all it does in a lot of cases is just slow you down. So yeah, that's why I work out naturally, because your body uses whatever it has inside of it. It uses a lot quicker to try to help grow other portions of, just grow muscle, period. It tries not to, it doesn't want to have to break down pills and different minerals and powders and stuff. It doesn't want to have to do that. So that's why I choose to work out natural and or just take the nitric oxide booster to help with the blood flow and stuff like that. But that's pretty much it. Yeah, hold on, guys. I'm trying to find out if there's anything in here I need to be throwing away. No, I think I'm gonna keep that. This pancake mix. Don't have a lot of time to be doing that. But yeah. That's why I work out naturally. I do, however, miss the pre-workouts on the extreme level. Like the actual, pre-work. I remember, man, but the way I feel about that stuff is that I can't leave nothing on the table if I'm taking these pre-workouts. That's my biggest fear, is that I don't want to be putting this stuff in my body that on top of what already I put inside of my body to keep away the headaches. That's a lot of stuff. And then, like, say one day I don't feel like working out, which is never, but let's just say if that does happen, or I get a headache and I'm ready to go, I don't want that stuff floating around in my system. And you gotta work that stuff out of your system, man. You can't just have that stuff sitting inside of you. So you can't afford to be having bad workouts and leaving and stuff like that. You gotta pump that stuff out of you. So that's really a serious concern when you're taking that stuff. You gotta work out for at least an hour and a half. And I'm saying that the way I work out, which is no breaks. So that includes stretching. That includes taking the product before you get there. Get yourself ready, stretch. Then you start lifting light weights to get the blood flowing and stuff like that. By the time you got that pump, you probably been in there for 30 minutes. Just because you took it before you came in and, through stretching and stuff, now it's in your system. And that's whenever you better, I'm telling you, you better not have no plans. You better have zero plans for the next hour and a half. Because if you don't pump that stuff out of you, it'll leave you very irritated and stuff like that. Plus, you're going to have to drink more water. Your water consumption is going to go up because you have to flush it out. So it's an all-around bad idea to take pre-workouts, because, that's why I idolize Floyd Mayweather, because when you don't drink, you don't smoke, you're not taking all these products and stuff like that, you're able to last a lot longer than the guy that does, because your body then goes to what it does naturally, which is, okay, I'm tired. Do you got anything in here that I can use? Oh, okay. You got, you still got nutrients inside of me from I got a jacket at work. I don't need to be packing all these jackets. But you got food, healthy food that you've eaten, still inside of you. You know, all of the different shakes and stuff, what they call them, like a smoothie and stuff like that. Okay, cool. I'm gonna dig in that, and I'm gonna use that to push you through these late rounds in this fight when you're tired. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take one more jacket, y'all. I don't think it's that cold out there where I need a jacket, to be honest. But I think I'm gonna go to the gym after I work out. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think I'm gonna just go to work, come home, and we'll do all this other stuff later. Cause again, I don't even know if I'm gonna have the money. So, oh boy, we got a shirt, got my pants, got my socks, got my shoes. That's all I should need. But working out natural, you guys, is the best way to go. That's all I really can say. So that's gonna be it, guys. Gotta get ready to go. I'm out.